Hello dear friends, my name is Victoria Moro. Welcome to Release of the Day. Please remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel where you can keep up with the newest trends in the world of indie artists. Hello dear friends, I'm so happy to be here with you. And join us tonight a very interesting band. Not only one musician, but we have two guests today. Hello!
Hey.
How are you doing?
Good. Thanks for having us.
Oh,
Hello from Los Angeles.
oh, very nice. Thank you for coming. It's
Our
amazing.
pleasure.
And are you ready to begin?
Yeah, ready to go.
Great. And first of all, please introduce yourself. Where are you from and what's your name? First? Who's first?
I was like, my name's Eric. I play in Dysplay with Devin here. We're both in Los Angeles. I'm from Newport Beach originally, and he's from Miami.
Florida. That's in
Miami,
Florida.
Florida. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay. And you, please?
Oh yeah, me. Right. Okay. Well, Eric said, as Eric already said, I'm
Kind of covered both bases. Sorry.
I'm Devin, and I'm from Miami, Florida, but I live in Los Angeles currently with Eric.
Oh, good. Now we know everything. Okay.
Yeah, we know everybody.
And what is the genre of your music?
Eric, I'll let you take that one. I think we.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you probably hear this a lot. All artists, I think, have a problem kind of talking about their own music, right? But I think we call it electronic rock, I think is a fair description, because we're playing instruments, we're playing guitar, we have a drum kit when we play live, but it's a little more modern in the way that we make the records, and we use the computers and programming and synthesizers and kind of do a hybrid.
So we landed on electronic rock.
For now, we might change that tomorrow.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens. For today, how about that?
It's always actually quite tough question.
I know, right?
Okay, and please tell us about the origin of your band name.
Oh yeah.
Didn't you find it like?
Yeah. I was looking through a glossary. It sounds really stupid actually when I say it, what really the truth is, but I was just looking through a glossary, a list of computer hardware and software terminology, and there was, I don't know how that happened or what I was doing, but it came up the word display as in the screen, and it just kind of struck me as sort of an interesting term for a musical project. And then there's a little bit of a pun, I guess, if you want to, with the word play in there, and dis meaning sort of like angry or against or whatever. So there's a little bit of a pun in there, but it really just comes from a list of computer terms.
I think we also put the Y in because we realized that Googling just display would be impossible. So we thought, what letter could we change to make it a little more interesting? And so we put that Y in there.
Okay, nice. Always when you explain about the origin, your band name, people can know much more about you and remember you.
And I feel like a lot of people have made up stories. That one is actually true. Just so you know.
Okay, and now will be more questions, more private questions. And
Oh, okay.
Oh shit, okay.
return back to music, don't worry.
Okay.
What is your favorite movie or TV series? Who is first?
Oh,
I think
wow.
we kind of probably have the same answer, right, Rick?
Yeah. That's a good one. That's like a band answer. How about that?
Yeah. It's a band answer. As a matter of fact, I used to have, I could go grab it, but I'm not sure where it is, but I used to have a poster for it. But our favorite movie, both of us, is Mulholland Drive.
Oh, wow. And TV series?
Ooh, I'm going to go with Twin Peaks. Yeah, I'll just keep it on the David Lynch train there. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, we can have a band. We can have a band answer. I think for those questions. You can speak for both of us. How about that?
Okay.
Well, I love that you asked that too, because when Eric and I lived together for years, there was a period there where the first few months we just throw on Mulholland Drive every night, just talk over it or whatever. But that was just I'm glad you asked that, because that actually is something that we've definitely bonded over as a band too.
Also, the work of David Lynch has directly inspired some of our older music too. I mean, we have a song named after one of his characters from the show Twin Peaks. So it's and we just like the sort of the spirit of the way that he does what he does, this sort of surrealness and the subversion and the humor, and we try to put those elements into our music too. So it's a good question.
Thank you. And next question about books. What book would you recommend reading?
Ooh, that's a great question.
I really like the book East of Eden by John Steinbeck. I'm gonna recommend that one.
That's a good call. It's a good call. Devin is a much more avid reader than me.
Do you want to just do two for both of us?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I like more historical sort of biographies, or like Devin has probably read 1,000 times more fiction than I have. So why don't go ahead and go do two?
No, I wasn't. I mean, I don't even know that that's true. Most of the reading I do these days is nonfiction, but I did recently read The Art of Happiness by the Dalai Lama, and I'm going to go ahead and recommend that as well.
Oh, nice. Very nice. And what's your motto in life?
What's the what? I'm sorry, I didn't understand that.
What's your motto in life?
Oh,
motto in life.
Motto.
Oof, Rick, I don't know. Why don't you take that one?
I guess maybe thank you. I don't know. How about that?
Yeah, be grateful. Be grateful.
I guess that's a good start. When I was a kid, this is a little bit stupid, but why not? When I was a kid, when I first got my driver's license, I had an old Volvo that was in my family, and I was lucky to get an old Volvo. It was a station wagon that I could fit all my music equipment in the back and everything. And I printed out on a label maker this little thing that said "Do Better," and I put it on the dash of that car, and it sat there for like years. I just thought maybe that's a good motto. I think thank you is probably the one though.
Oh, nice. Good answer.
Yeah, right. Wait, what are some other answers that you get for that?
Yeah, what do you get? Give us some
examples. That's a really hard question.
It's like, possible to write a book about...
Oh, okay. All right.
Everyone have different... Be better is nice, yeah.
Yeah.
And now it's very
simple. But it was like, I thought it was interesting the age I was when I was feeling kind of like, I guess, not happy with myself or something.
Don't worry, be happy, it's something like
that. That's a good one. There you go.
Very easy. And really simple question. What is your favorite dish and favorite drink? Easy.
That's not so easy. That's really not.
Yeah, that's a hard one. I mean, I don't know. I guess like a big old bowl of pasta, like good pasta.
Oh, okay.
Maybe like like an arrabbiata, I think, is my favorite pasta. I'm gonna go with that.
He's like, we're doing an Italian.
Oh no, that's not a pandering answer. That's not I swear, I mean it. I mean it. It's not a pandering answer. But that, and then favorite drink, a glass of scotch, which I could have said wine. I could have said something else that Italy's known for, but no. I love scotch, so I'm gonna go with scotch.
Pasta and scotch. Okay, maybe together is quite okay too.
That's a dinner right there. That's a meal for me. This is just not a good answer, but I'm gonna give it to you anyway. But I'll give you the answer. How about instead of my favorite, because I don't know, I'll give you the thing I've eaten the most in my life, which is sad probably, but and you maybe have never even had this because it's so American and just kind of, I think the world thinks it's gross, but I just like a classic peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Classic.
Wow.
That's like Europeans are like disgusted, I think, with that.
But before I lived in Norway, and it was quite popular in
Oh,
Norway.
okay.
For breakfast, especially.
For breakfast, that's a pretty aggressive breakfast.
I've definitely done that. When there's nothing else in the house but peanut butter and jelly, I'll eat it for breakfast. I'll do it.
Yeah, actually, and it goes actually well with coffee too. So how about that?
Your favorite drink?
I've got the weird, disgusting breakfast. Devin's got the super heavy dinner covered.
Okay, and next question, maybe not so easy. How do you start your morning? Maybe you have morning routine or something?
I have a cup of tea that I make in the morning, some black tea, and then I usually meditate and or exercise in the morning, unless, there's just some reason I can't, but that's how I try to start every morning.
Nice.
That is a very fake answer because I know your morning starts on your cell phone like everybody else.
Oh yeah, no, my bad. The phone just went off. You're absolutely right. My morning routine, like everyone else, is 30 minutes scrolling on Reddit. Yeah.
There you go.
You're right. He's right. I forgot. Yeah.
No, I'm just kind of messing with you. But honestly, I think probably most of us, I mean, in a perfect world, that's not the case, right? But I think most of us probably wake up with a little bit of social media, a little news, a little email, get your day started. I like to open the door to my bedroom and just let some like cool air in. That's really the first thing.
Okay, nice. You're very honest,
Me?
Yes, especially.
I can start making things up, I guess, if you want.
Okay, next question. If you could have one superpower, which would you choose?
Ooh,
I'd like to be able to fly. I think is one of the basic kid answers for that, right? But I think that's.
I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna go with that too. I can't even.
Or I think there's a incredible power in being invisible, maybe.
Yeah, but wouldn't you probably use that for you have to use that only for good. It's not
it gets really corrupt really quick.
Yeah, I feel like flying, it's like that would just be fun, right? But being invisible.
You can fly and be invisible together.
Oh,
Flying.
I'll go with that one. I'll go with that.
That's I think that's the Wonder Woman, or who was that? That was somebody's pair of superpowers.
Oh yeah, superpower is fantastic, but true isn't everyone has their own superpower.
What would your superpower be?
My superpower, talk too much, maybe.
So talk less or talk more?
Medium average,
Oh, go make it average.
Maybe it's not true, but okay. Okay, next question. Are you a cat person or dog person, or do you prefer other animals?
Rick, you want me to start here? So I'm both. I have 3 dogs and 3 cats. I guess I would have to, if I had to pick, gun to my head, go with dogs. Eric is a horse person.
Horse person, wow, that's nice.
Yeah.
I like all animals. We don't have.
You don't really like. That's a fake answer. You don't really like cats that much.
No. Cats are fine. Cats are cool. Cats are fine. I like cats.
Right.
I had more dogs. Well, my mom had dogs growing up. I like dogs. I don't have any pets right now personally. I just go hang out with my mom if I'm trying to hang out with.
Or you come over to my house.
Or come to Devin's house. Devin has a miniature zoo in Burbank.
Yeah, we got some chickens and a rabbit, and now we got a snake, and yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. He's not kidding.
Okay, and the next question. If you could spend a day with a historical character, who you choose?
They have to be dead?
Historical, maybe I think, yeah.
So yeah, okay. I guess the Buddha. I don't know.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
This is a very serious and honest interview. I hope you were ready for that. For me, I guess. Oh man, this is hard. These are hard questions. I wasn't.
Yeah,
ready
these are tough. These are the hot,
Yeah,
this
like
might as well be hot ones without the wings,
yeah, or like a first date or something. Jesus. Oh, how about Jesus? That was just.
Oh, yeah, the Buddha and Jesus. Great answers. Yeah.
I didn't
Easy.
mean for that. Just kind of came out of my mouth. There you go. I mean, anybody 2,000 years ago, I think it'd be interesting to see, a lifestyle, or ask somebody questions and then show them this.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay, now I promise is easy question.
Okay.
Which artists influence you most of all?
That's a
Are
good
they like plural, like more than one, or just one?
More than one. Okay.
More than one. Okay. Rick, you want to start?
Yeah, sure. I'll start. Yeah, sure. I would say my favorite artists who made my favorite music and who inspire me to try to like reach towards what I think they achieved artistically would probably be Bowie and Prince. David Bowie and Prince probably are my two like guys who I feel like were maybe the most successful at what they were trying to do. And I just happen to like it the most too, and I just think they just did it very well, everything they did.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll just go with the Beatles. All four of them. That's
Classic.
Four answers right there for you.
Okay. Very, very fast. Very fast. And if we talk about new artists from 2020, which of the new artists is more interesting for you?
Oh, that's hard. I have to sometimes. I might have to like go look at my phone to just remember. You mean people that have come to be known after 2020?
It's a question for this has to you. Maybe because everyone talk about like amazing artists, but if we talk for music, what is now? Really, maybe it is someone who is really good known.
Yeah, well, I've been listening to The Garden a lot, and Turnstile. I think those are two of the ones that I just found out about, and maybe in the last few years. So,
I like from the last few months, what I really liked is SZA's new record. I think is really cool. It's a really kind of interesting blend of genres.
Good. Now
She's like kind of gives me that like scary, weird feeling when I listen to her. Like some of her lyrics are like really kind of disturbing in an interesting way. So I appreciate that.
Okay, and now will be question for band more.
Okay. All right.
Describe your music in a sentence, or even better, in a word.
Rick, can you take that one?
Yeah, let me figure out. Let me think of one word, since that would be better for you. And let me just think for 1 second.
I'm gonna think about it too.
Nice.
Yeah, think about it. Actually, the word that comes to mind is curious.
Yeah, that's a good one. Nice
Because
one.
it kind of has two angles to it. It has the one side which I think describes Devin and I as writers and as artists, which is that we are curious, as in we're interested in the work of we're interested in exploring our own work and in other people's work and trying to dig deeper and reach outward to try to achieve what's in our head and try to make that real. So we're curious in that sense, but it's also curious in the sense that we have never really fit in very well. Like, so it's curious in the second meaning, which is to say maybe like a little bit bizarre or like unusual. So how about curious?
Okay.
That's just like cool.
Yeah, we'll just roll with that one.
Yeah.
Okay, and what is your music creation process?
Well, it's interesting you asked that because it's kind of recently shifted. During the pandemic, we started writing all this music, but then we started just kind of recently realizing that we would kind of save working on the project from when we were together. And lately, we've just been writing maybe 60% of a song and maybe a few of those, and then we bring them to each other, get together, and work on that. and pick what we like from what the other one brings to the table, and then we'll finish one of those songs. So at this point, a lot of our work, it's kind of like by the time the other one hears it, it's kind of halfway done already, and then we try to finish it together. So that's pretty much, you know, what we've been doing lately.
And most of all, you meet each other and do music together, or you use like internet and send one track?
We when it comes to producing, absolutely, we're pretty much in the same room for most of it. But the songwriting kind of has been getting done a little more independently later, and then we kind of get in the same room and try to get to the point where, you know, it feels finished and people are ready to hear it, if that makes sense.
Okay. Eric, you want to add something?
No, that's exactly right. We both kind of we both write songs and then we bring them to each other to finish and to kind of fine tune and make adjustments.
Ask the other one if it sucks, if it's good, you know. Yeah.
Okay. And do you believe more in natural talent or in hard work?
Oh, it's both. I mean, I'm certain of that. You can have as much natural talent as you want, but if you don't refine it, it's going to be something, you know, there's a potential there that you're not tapping into. You know, one of my brothers would tell you that there is such a thing as having no musical talent because he doesn't believe he has any. And I don't know that any amount of refinement will make him feel comfortable enough to perform music for anybody. So I think it's both. I think you have to believe in both.
You have to, at least it's hard work. The talent is it doesn't really get you. We wouldn't even be having this discussion if there wasn't the talent, right? Talent is just, it doesn't really do anything for you. It's assumed that you have your skills or your natural ability to do certain things, songwriting or play an instrument or whatever. But at the end of the day, especially in an ecosystem like the music industry where there's or just music listenership, not even without the business, just on Spotify or whatever, like you're assumed to be talented otherwise you wouldn't even be trying to share your vision, right? So it's really comes down more to the work, I would say, too.
Okay, nice answer. And now is my favorite question, really.
Cool.
It's all interview goes for this question, you know. It's.
I love it.
Right. What we got?
Please, if you can, sing to us 15 seconds one of your favorite song a cappella.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
I love this. I love how much you love this too. Your smile on your face, ready to go.
I just like, it gets all worked out.
Let's see. I don't have a favorite song. I'll have to just pick one. I don't know. Let's see. What should we do? What's the move here?
I mean, you know which one I don't have to think about the lyrics for at all is just singing the chorus of "Let It Be."
Oh, there you go. Knock us out, dude. Knock us out of the park.
All right. Let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be. There you go.
Oh, nice, nice.
Boom.
Okay, that's it. It's band answer, yes?
That's the band answer, dude. That's perfect. I love that. I sing like 98% of the vocals in our band, but Devin definitely.
But I sang the acapella, yeah.
He handled it right.
Okay, but it's nice when you sing because not everyone can sing. It's true. Absolutely. Not everyone from singers too. Yes. And now is our final question. Tell us about your music project and your future plans.
Yeah. So we're playing Just Hear You Scream, right? That's the song that's the focus today. Yeah. Okay, cool. So Hear You Scream it's the third released song from a collection of singles we're putting out from our album that's going to be released later this year. And every time we're releasing a single, it's unveiling new parts of the story. It's a story set in a fictional world called Electric Harbor, and the album is called Electric Harbor, and the first song we put out was called Electric Harbor. And every time we put out a single, it's unveiling new characters and elements of the story, and kind of advancing the story one single at a time. And so Hear You Scream was the last one that we put out. The next one is going to be coming out on February 21st, and that's called The Worst Is Over. And then once a month now for the next 6 to 8 months, we're going to be sharing singles, and with each single, you're going to be learning more about the story and the characters and what happens. Hopefully put out the LP. We don't have an exact date or plan for that exactly, but later this year, after we've released all these singles in a row.
And do you plan any live shows maybe this year?
Certainly, yeah. We're playing. The next one is, we played last night in Hollywood, and then the next one will be also in Hollywood here, but on February 21st, the date that The Worst Is Over is coming out. And then I'm not sure. You know, we'd like to get on some sort of a tour this year to try to get out of LA, and we haven't really played out of LA since COVID. Ever since COVID happened, we just sat down and wrote this whole album, and we've done a few little things here and there, and then a couple shows in LA. But we'd like to break out of California here and try to go share our music elsewhere, since we haven't done that since COVID. So that's the idea. February 21st is the next show, though, and that's when the next single comes out, and we'll have to just see if we can make some sort of tour or something happen this year as well.
Oh, nice. Now everyone know where to find you when will be your next show, and I hope everyone looking forward for your album and for your next releases. And please let our audience know where they can listen to your music, which platforms you can be found on.
We're all over everything, any digital streaming platform. Spotify, of course, is what we use mostly here in the States, but we're on YouTube, on socials, we're on Instagram, TikTok while it lasts. We're basically,
that's a joke for the American audience.
That's a joke. Yeah, that's a joke because they keep talking about making it illegal in America. But anywhere, we're online at Dysplay Music. So just display music pretty much anywhere. YouTube, Google, yeah. Spotify, Instagram.
Okay. Thank you so much for this very nice vibes and fantastic answers. Thank you. And what song are we going to listen to now?
Hear You Scream. That's our latest release, and here it comes.
Oh, thank you. And now let's enjoy the song together.
So we could do anything, silent-minded, unaware. The tables turn unless you show the ring. Close your eyes when no one's there. They give you anything you want before you gotta pay up on your way up. Take your time and feel a human till they call your number. Who's gonna bring the gun? Gotta get it done. Send you out again and feed you to the hungry ones. Tell you to make a scene, exactly what it seems. You're taking money, if you're lucky you can hear them scream. Oh, they wanna hear you scream. To me, I won't let you out of here. The feeling's gone with someone's there. They tell you everything you wanna hear.